Since times immemorial, there have been an endless debate on the role of fate and freedom of will in life. Some believe in fate, while others believe in freedom of will or freedom of choice. However, most of the people accept that these both play a mixed role in our lives. They hold that there is neither total freedom of will nor absolute fate. Life is lived somewhere in between the both extremes. According to them, it is like genetics. The basic genetic structure is fixed, but our environments, our thoughts, our actions affect the way the genes express themselves. Like genetics, our destiny is both fixed and flexible. What you did in the past has already determined your present, and your future will be determined by what you do today. It is what you do today is going to create your future. The past is gone. It cannot be changed. But your future can be determined by what you do right today. Every single day is a golden opportunity to design your destiny. And your destiny is designed by your thoughts and actions. So, whatever you think today or whatever you do today is going to determine the future of life. So, your thoughts and actions of today are going to shape your destiny. I am reminded of a beautiful story to illustrate this point. There was an enlightened master who faced the same question from his disciple. The disciple asked whether our life is determined by our fate or by our actions or by the freedom of will. The master asked him to stand up. The disciple obeyed. Then the master asked him to raise his one leg. The disciple followed. Then the master asked him to raise another leg also. The disciple felt helpless and he said, "Very strange. How can I raise my both legs? It is impossible." The enlightened master said, "Now I have already answered your question." He said, "Your one foot is bound by your past life karmas, but your another foot is free. By raising that foot and taking right action, you can determine your destiny on your own. You can ensure the freedom of your that foot which is already bound." Now the question arises as to what extent we are free to create our own future. Is it in all aspects of life or not? In fact, we have got three bodies. The physical body or sthul sharir, the mental body or sukshma sharir. Let us take the physical body first. Our physical structure, our height, our complexion and color, all are fixed. We cannot bring about much changes into all these aspects. However, by regular exercise and right diet, we can ensure our well-being in a much better way. And then we take our causal body or the soul. It is also known as causal body just because it is the cause of our existence. This body or the soul is already perfect. It is changeless. We can't bring about any change in its nature. Now we come to the third, that is the mental body or the subtle body, or we can call it the astral body also. This body happens to be the energy field of the mind and the heart. It is actually here that we can change everything by virtue of our thoughts and emotions. We can change our attitudes, we can develop our will power. At the same time, we can also develop our capacity of love. All these things can change drastically. This is the main body that can be refined in order to change our destiny the way we want it. And finally, in this regard, I have to tell you that only unconscious beings like animals have their destiny. Those who are conscious, they can decide their own destiny. If a man remains identified with his body, then he behaves like an animal and his destiny can be predicted. He will be bound by the past life karmas, and his life will be just like a robot. His life will be totally predictable. But by expanding his consciousness, man can attain total freedom, and as a consequence of this freedom, he can decide his destiny the way he likes. If you disidentify yourself with the mind, you become independent, and then you attain freedom from the past actions of your life. The past will not be able to affect your course of present life, and consequently your future life cannot be predicted. Nobody would be able to predict it. It cannot be said to be determined. Now you attain freedom. My all out endeavor is to let you experience this freedom. Thank you.